Hey everyone, I'm live. I actually did get a unicorn for coming out alive. Thank you, everyone. It's true. Instead of a pony, I got a unicorn for coming out alive. Thank you. I'd like to thank the Academy. I'm going to go through all of the movies that I love and just little scenes. If I were in that scene, this is how it would have gone. Okay? Oh, gosh. I'm so sorry. I have to just get that back into place. Okay. Oh, okay. First of all, we're going to start with a fun one. You know, Avi. They're all going to be fun. Oh, that looks more interesting. The first one is going to be Pretty Woman. Okay. And this is when she's shopping and, she's like, takes however much money he just like thrust at her and crinkles it up into a ball, which I actually still do with my money. I'm sorry, I do. I can't lie. I've tried. I just crinkle it up. And like the scene when she's like walking down and in Romeo and Michelle's reunion, like, oh, boo-hoo, listen to that sad music. Well, it's the part where she walks into the store and the sales clerk is like, we have nothing, or wait, how much is this? It's very expensive. We have nothing for you here. Please leave. And in Romeo and Michelle, they're like, yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, this box is starting to fall apart. Isn't that a sign? At least it's biodegradable. That's great. I love that. Except for this little guy. That's actually not good. The whole thing should be biodegradable. Anyway, I'll just drink it like this. Okay. No, that's how I would do that. And okay, so let's see. Dolores Claiborne. It's when Kathy Bates is talking to. So she didn't like that. And then her boss was like, has he fucked her? And then she goes on to say, husbands die every day, Dolores. Husbands die every day, leaving their wives all of their money. Sometimes someone dies on the way driving home from their mistress's house when their brakes suddenly fail. I'm like, I mean, I think I got a little screwed up because I was just trying to remember, but I just love that, sometimes being a bitch is all a woman has to hold on to. To me, those are words to frickin' live by. To live by. I lived by. Still am right now, I guess. Because they couldn't be further from the truth. I'm kidding. They're the truth. Sometimes being a bitch is all a woman has to hold on to, okay? And I guess I'm a bitch. But I'm funny about it. Okay. Let's see. I thought this was going to be way more entertaining than it would have been. So I guess I'm not going to force the conversation. Oh my gosh. Okay. Have you ever had to have a conversation with somebody? I feel like I'm looking at myself and my eyes are just like, I need my tinted glasses. Oh my gosh. Whoa. I feel a little bit better, but the big Tom Ford's on yet. Oh, Tom. Oh, Tom. Oh, ta-da. No, okay, fuck it. Ugh. Life for me is so hard sometimes. I mean, seriously. But it's fun. I like stumbling through life sometimes. You know, I learn a lot. You should have seen me yesterday. I was still. Today, I went from like starting to walk a little bit to running to sprinting to flying to soaring. I'm really quite tired, actually. If only that were true, because what is tired? There we go. Boom. Okay. Oh my gosh. Let me just take some of my oil. I'm going to put this on while we start this little conversation. Okay, so I look amazing. I mean, come on. Oh, there we go. There we go. What's this little squid? Oh, okay, that can stay there if it wants. There we go. Oh, right in the eye. Oh, okay. So here we are. I'm gonna put on some of this Dior oil just to kind of get things started, and I'm gonna smell it up real good. I love this. Mm. 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 That smells so damn good. Oh, I just want to make love to myself. Because I'm a sugar baker. You know? Designing with every episode, she'd go, "No, you listen here. I got something to say because I'm a sugar baker." Yeah, she was always defending everyone. I loved it. She was, everyone's like, "Hey, this is awesome. Stand up for me too." She's like, "Oh my gosh, who else do I have to do this for?" I had to turn him around so that way he could see you guys too. Here's the other topical part of my wardrobe. I like to call my sensual wardrobe. Sensual, get it? Oh, that was hard and wet. Mmm. Mmm. Boom. 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 Mmm. Mmm. Ah. I want to make love to myself right now. Mom, it's time to turn the camera off. I'm kidding. Oh, gosh. Isn't that funny? My little stuffed animal literally fell right in front of my parents' picture, blocking them from this. I don't really know if they want to see this. I'm sorry. I'm going to move it so you can't. There we go. Oh, I love my parents. They're so supportive of me. They're amazing. I'm so blessed to have the parents that I do. They've been married for like ever. I think it's like 55 some years. I mean, you never hear, they've been together for so long, through the thin and thick of it, through, ups and downs to whatever. And they were such a great role model for me when I would ask myself, do I still believe? And that's, I think, a question that a lot of us ask ourselves, like, do you believe in love? And I'm like, well, I believe in hookups and, like sex parties and shit. What's love? I had no idea. I didn't even know that somebody could actually deeply fall in love. I love how I'm like yapper, and I think about my husband and I just get all googly. You'll have to forgive me. I have the hottest husband known to everyone. And he's mine, so back off. Thanks. Kate, thanks. Oh, yeah, I think it's cute. Yeah, you're cute. It's cute. Ciao bella. Anywho. Oh, what are we going to talk about now? Oh, my gosh. Let's see. I am so proud to know that I am attracting the hugest audience ever. And I everyone to know that's listening how much I appreciate you. And I mean that. And for the lovely people, whoever they are, I loved meeting you outside of In-N-Out or on my way back when you got my attention. Your auras were amazing. And I could see it in your eyes. So thanks. We're following each other, the family. Can't wait to have Thanksgiving next year. It's at your house, okay? I don't do dishes, and I don't do windows, and I don't clean up after myself. Staff off because they deserve it or something like that. I have a list. Yeah. The list the list of actors and actresses, politicians, models, photographers, painters, sculptors, teachers, priests, you know, the list. If you do any, he knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. Well, I know if you've been good or bad. So it's like, hey, you get to come with me now. Because we're going to have some fun. Yay! Thanks, Mom and Dad. That's for my family to do, the other side. I don't even have to worry about that. All I'm here to do is woke the fuck people up. Did that even make sense? I'm here to wake some fucking people up. So there we go. I have a podcast on right now. Oh my gosh, I love playing with my hair. It's so beautiful. I look gorgeous. I look like a hot pink unicorned bee. Then if you just don't know how to be good, I'm going to fucking come up and sting your ass like several times. And it's going to hurt a lot. Trust me. I was there. Much better life. Because you're actually living. Like, remember my Alive Unicorn Prize? Oh, I'd like to thank you. I'm going to overuse that joke so much, but I don't care. Don't you feel that there are so many stipulations that when you say something, you're like, well, okay, now, before I say anything, I just want you to know that A, I'm not going to offend you. B, this is in no way, shape, or form a racist comment and or sexist comment. And I am coming at it from a standpoint of thinking inside a female's mind. Now, I don't want you to be insulted because I said female and I may be a male on the outside and both of them on the inside. Shut the Why do we have to have damn disclaimers before we say how we feel? Maybe if you like what I have to say and it pisses you off, it's because and you get defensive because you're defending yourself. That's why. Okay, sorry to get so real. But I think everyone needs to hear this. I'm not going to tell people what they want to hear, like, oh my gosh, you look amazing. No, bitch, turn around. I am not going out tonight if you don't change. I would say it so much funnier though. I really, I would say it with tongue in cheek. I love being sarcastic. I love using humor as a way to break the barrier of communication. People look at me and they think, oh my gosh, I have never seen somebody. I don't even know what to do with myself. Okay. Anyway, I'm not kidding. No, I lost my train of thought actually because that was kind of hot. Anyway, yes, all these disclaimers. Don't you feel exhausted explaining how you're not going to offend anyone before you actually say what you want to say? What happened to free speech? Don't you think that that's going away? Can't you see it? Wake up. We're not allowed to say what we want to say. Well, that's going to change. It's going to change right now. It's going to change right now. Adventures of Babysitting Elizabeth Shue. That dance you do at the beginning of that movie, I cannot tell you how many times I have reenacted that with actual drapes. I totally just cupped I was like, get over here. Oh, well, that's awful. Well, this isn't meant for children anyway. Please. Oh my gosh. You know, I read something on Facebook, which, you know, I really do want to just kind of unplug from the world, except for having an outlet like this and getting rid of every social media aspect, because I feel that it just sucks you into its world and makes you do, because isn't that what being free is? That do, you know, as long as what we're doing is going to move us forward to a better place, and as what you're doing is going to move us forward to a better place and a happy, if dominate, total domination is your only objective, then what'd you say about my sister? No, say that one more. Wait, what? Hey guys, wait 1 second. Hey everyone, come in here. Yeah, oh yeah, come in here. I want you to hear what he had to say about our sister. It's cute. And then we would take care of it, because that's what we do. However, say what you want to about me, it will not affect me. I'm rubber, you're glue. Whatever you say bounces off of me and goes right back to you. Boom. I have so and doing what I want to do and not worrying anymore about what anybody else thinks. And my husband tonight, before I went on my walk, told me the best piece of advice. He's like, you know, to really stay in that happy place, you just have to have a happy thought. And I called him up after I did, you know, my little star performance. Yeah, like, wow. Anywho, after I was performing, I called him up and I was reminding him about the movie Huck with Robin Williams, who is amazing, by the way. I just was reminded of that scene when Robin Williams flies down. Sorry, I had a little brain fart. I was thinking Robin Williams. He's such an amazing man. Anyhow, it's when Robin Williams flies down and looks at his son and says, I have my happy thought. My happy thought is you. And I thought of my husband the whole time. And I told him that he was my happy thought. I just started breaking down. I was just breaking down. Literally start breaking down again. And I cry enough as it is already. Oh, don't make me do it again. I was supposed to doing movie quotes and I ended up starting this. this, and that's totally cool. That's fine. Who can? And if anyone watches this, I would love it if somebody who knows what I'm talking about contacts me. And we can do an online interview as share my story. And also, I want to ask some questions too. And I want to help as many people out as possible because I know what I went through for the week. So I would just love to be able to tell my story. I'd love to be able to share what happened in detail and say it and not feel weird about talking about it. Because our reality couldn't be further from the truth. Right? So, I just think that, yeah, we need to have a talk, okay? I would love that because I know that somebody knows exactly what I'm going through besides my husband. My connection is unstable. Oh my gosh. Either way, that sounds good. Yeah. I feel that some people that have known about what's happening, and I have a feeling that very, very powerful people, well, had been, or soon to be, and they did everything they possibly could to make it not happen. Wait a minute. Tell me again. And the rest of my family? What did you do? Oh. 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 He want to talk about mother. He want to talk about mother. Oh. 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 Okay. I gotta take my second. Here, hold this. Hold my poodle. Hold my poodle. That's exactly what would have happened. I would have kicked some ass. If I don't care, I do not care. Say what you will about me. A family member of mine, more than others. Sorry, it's just how it is. I love you all. I don't have to like all of you, though. I'm kidding. Come on, it's called sarcasm. There's no reason for me to hate you. There's no reason for me not to like you. So why? I only have love. That's it. So anyway, and see, I lost my train of thought. I derailed myself. Oh, Say what you will about me. Oh gosh, that had like 3 puffs left. Okay, it's not like I just like I'm blah 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 and I invented the quick burning paper. You know, another Romeo and Michelle. Why don't you go tell everyone in high school to go fuck themselves for making my high school years a living hell? If it wasn't for my theater group, hi theater group, hi back brace girl. All right. That was a line from a movie that was not directed at anybody, so don't think that. Anyhow, if you say anything about my mother, I mean anything, I go a little nuts. Like that even anything about my mother. Fucking nuts. And it's just like all I see is red. You know what I mean? Oh well. It's okay. Because she's my bam bam. You out there would ever try to hurt or injure one of my family members, sisters, and or brothers, or thems and theys, I would hunt you down. I would hunt you down and I would dart and tag you and then set you free and let you roam for about a month before I got another crew to come out and find you. And then we'd have fun. I'm totally kidding. Like I told you, this is if in my world, this is what would happen. So this is James AxL's Queen for a Day. So yeah, in my world, yeah, that would fucking happen. And if you ever came to my kingdom, we'd have a couple bodies hanging up outside, you know, to remind you, don't fuck with us. Because if you do, on in. It's like I would never turn anyone away. However, if you slap the hand that feeds you, well, guess what does? Fucking beats your ass. So, you know, that's just how it is. Isn't that how it, that's how it is, you know? I did. However, thankfully, I didn't learn my lesson because I was being bad. I learned my lesson because I wasn't allowing myself to be. And through the nurturing love of my husband, my family, my brothers and sisters, my few friends that I have, my mom and dad, my nieces and nephews, my brothers and sister-in-laws, of course, my husband. I would not be here right now if it wasn't for him. He showed me that it's okay that I'm different. It's okay that I'm like this. He taught me that it's okay to be me. And he let me grow. And he fed me, nurtured me, allowed me to be. My parents raised me to be a beautiful soul. However, I was so susceptible to the evils out in the world. There's a lot, for the people that are kind of enticed by it or kind of distracted by it. They don't know exactly, what to do or where to go or, stuff like that. It's one of those things where it's like I learned to let all of those prejudice, all of those judgmental thoughts in my head about myself and others, and what I assumed others were thinking when I did what I did, how I did it. I let go of fear that I couldn't do it. I didn't realize how much I was holding my own self back. And I realized I was being meaner to myself than I was to anybody else.
I'm not sure what you mean.
Oh, God. Again? Anyway. I was meaner to myself, mean to me, than me myself. There you go. I said to myself in my head some of the worst things anybody could ever say to another person. I said to myself. Obviously, I would believe it. And then I had other people know that they could manipulate me like that. And they did. And I allowed it until I started waking up and going, I think I'm done with this game now. I want to be, and I take the time and, I turn it into a wand, like the most powerful wand ever in existence. The most powerful wand ever, because have the power. I want it to be like Michelle Pfeiffer, Catwoman. I feel dirty. I think I'm gonna give myself a bath. Not really. The royal penis is clean, though. So I feel that people have wound themselves up so that they do not know the difference between being honest with somebody and being mean to somebody. And just because you don't like what somebody is telling you doesn't mean that the person telling you is wrong. It very well might be. You need to hear this shit because you're acting like this. And the reason why you don't like it is because you're doing it and you're getting defensive. Ta-da! And then you're like, oh my God, my boss was mean to me because of blah, blah, blah. Well, mainly because you probably suck. Or, your boss sucks. That's usually how it works. The higher ups are like, all right, well, now that we have all these hundreds of thousands of ants to control, let's just maneuver them around like little pieces of Legos. And that's what they do. So wake up, people, and decide your own path. I'm not a part or associated of any form of religion. I am non-grouped, non-organized religion. I'm not against it. I'm just not involved in organized religion. I am coming at it from a very spiritual standpoint. So non-denominational talk here. about tubular feelings. Right, Jason? Huh. Oops, I did it again. All right, I'm gonna end this, y'all, because I actually had a lot of fun talking about it, because I love pointing out the fact that no, are you kidding me? No, you don't get to do that anymore. Are you freaking kidding me? No. Somebody that's been with the company for 30 years and works their ass off, they get like there. Right? Come on, and then do nothing the rest of the time and sit there and collect checks by telling other people what to do. That's disgusting. You should be ashamed of yourself. But don't do anything to yourself. That's my job. All right. I gotta go because my husband looks horny. I mean, I look horny for my husband. Anyhow. Speaking of horny, there's a black naked man in my place. I'll be right there. I mean, as soon as I turn this off. I had a lot of fun tonight, kids. And whoever is watching, I hope that you had fun too. Ah.